Hi everyone, I'm doing a reading today for the entire month of November and what kinds of things we can expect this month. Mid-month, we do have a total solar eclipse, and I'll go over how that can affect or will affect us. Now, for the first part of November, possibly the last couple days of October, it's a time of doing taking an inventory of your life and current situation right now. This card is suggesting that, like it says, you're too fragmented, which is there's too many different parts of you going in too many different directions. And during this time, during this first week, you want to take a self inventory on those things that are most important to you, and maybe even write a list out so you keep reminding yourself what in our lives. We do have a lot of balls in the air. We have a lot going on around us, not just about us, but about those within our lives. It could be your children, your significant other, your family, and your friends, and of course your job. So there's a lot of others that are somewhat demanding of you or expecting things from you. And really take notice of what these circumstances are and prioritize them as to what is the most important. And those that are the most important, those are the ones that need your attention first. And the ones that are least important, you can put those on the back burner. Perhaps instead of you stepping in, that's let the other person or persons figure out their own dilemmas without your influence, because there are issues right now that do need your direct attention. And look at these issues as these issues can be those that are taking you away from something that you would normally want to do for yourself, but they do need your immediate attention. But instead of viewing those things that may arise as a major inconvenience, just you know, this is just, this sucks right now, or this is just awful. But instead, just view them, instead of viewing them as a major catastrophe, just to view those as just a minor sidestep that you need to clear up before you continue on your own path. And really, the message with the tortoise is to slow down and don't move so quickly, because that way you'll be able to face those situations and just give totality to it, instead of giving bits and pieces of you, which is the fragmented, giving bits and pieces of you spread too thin. You want to focus most of your attention on those things that are most important right now, and forget about the little things right now, and try to ground yourself and remain whole yourself. And that's the message with that first card. The second card is the unicorn and the maiden. And in this card, I see these, this is the most beautiful card in the deck. I see, a pretty girl. To me, she seems bothered or troubled, or looking, she's just not focusing and paying attention in the beauty of what the unicorn represents. And on the unicorn, you see the rose petals are falling away. And to me, this is about cleansing and getting rid of those thoughts, feelings, possibly people that no longer serve you in your highest good. Now, in the second week of November, we are going to have an eclipse, and the eclipse is cleansing the earth. And when cleansing the earth, which also is representative of the unicorn, there are going to be a lot of negative energies that are being kind of thrown out into the universe and into our lives. And this is a very important time for you to remain grounded. I would say don't be so grounded to the earth, because the earth is going to be exuding some negative energies, but instead try to be more grounded to your own self and your own self beliefs and who you are. And that way, you won't absorb some of those negative energies that are being cast out at this time. And the cards about purification and communication. I believe the purification is the purifying those negative things about you, and communicating with the unicorn, which is communicating with Mother Earth, and maybe just meditating and letting what your true intentions are, what it is that you truly want to manifest, everything that's positive. Because remember, during this time, there are some negative energies floating around. The next card is cleaning house. And with this card, this is going to be the third week in November. And with the earth purging itself of these negative energies, it's encouraging for you to go through your own house and purge your own house of negative reminders, negative thoughts. Did somebody give you a gift of some sort that is no longer in your life, but surrounded by this gift are memories of some unhappier times? This person isn't in your life anymore for a reason, and there's really no reason for you to keep this memento around, because it is causing some negative energies within your own home. And this, here we see, a cluttered dresser drawer, and just, it looks like there's some dust around the house, and, maybe some spider webs or cobwebs. Just, you don't necessarily have to go through and overhaul, clean your house, but it's about clearing and cleaning your energies, your negative thoughts, and this way it will allow for new and more positive energies to come through. And this is a very important time, especially with this in the later phases of the eclipse. And with the next card, the last part of November, I picked Maiden Moon. And this is a card of, it's a hopeful card, okay? So maybe paying attention to how the lunar phases affect you. And like a new moon, it looks like we're coming into a new moon. It's about new beginnings. A full moon represents completion. So we're in a time right now of potential new beginnings, new ideas, new attitudes. And this right now is just at this time, the end of November, this is a time to really, because you've done all the cleaning out of the negative energies, the earth has purged its negativity. Now is the time to allow the positive into your life and really think about that which you are seeking, and think about that in a very positive way. And you'll see how that does manifest and how you have more room in your life for positive when you release all the negative. And then I pulled a card to to maybe guide us. Okay, what do we need to do? How do we do all of these things? How do we deal with, the negative energies from the eclipse, and how do we keep our lives focused and positive? And the card is psychic awareness, which is believing in your spirit, believing in your higher self and our higher powers, and maybe even potentially letting some of releasing some of your goals and your dreams, release them to spirit, and ask them for guidance. How do I get what I want, and how do I achieve this? The full moon in the background represents the completion of a cycle, which is the month of November, which we've got a little bit of homework to do, everybody on our own level. But here, with the fish, I see it's like it represents water, which is flow and movement, and this person, this could represent us, is being hugged by the petals of a flower. So we are loved, and we are good people, and we deserve to achieve and manifest what it is that we want. So releasing some of the control that you want to have in manifesting this goal, dream, wish, or desire, and just asking for help from spirit, because now November is complete. We're going into December, and we want to have a good month in December. So hopefully this is helpful, and I'm going to be paying attention to the month of November myself to see how all of this comes about for me, and I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you.